So, I will be talking or discussing about the remuneration policy that we have designed for the learning organization. Remuneration policy is also known as the compensation policy. This is just a payment plan that is used by the organizations to pay their employees for working in their organization. The policy is made to align the interest of the business strategy formulated by the board and the shareholders, particularly regarding how performance based rewards are used. The policy may have other benefits for the employees, benefits such as healthcare programs and retirement plans, insurances, etc. The salary structure or payment scale is a method that employers use to calculate the employees' remuneration. So our policy also have the remuneration philosophy. Our organization believes that employees are one of our key competitive resources of value and that the achievement of our goals and business objectives must be supported and be rewarded for their contribution that they have made by working in the organization. So, our remuneration as the learning organization balances and recognizes differences between individual performances. The organization's remuneration philosophy is to ensure that employees are rewarded appropriately for their service delivery to the business and fairly. The remuneration policy is created to achieve alignment between organizations' business strategy and the behavior of all employees against values of the organization. The remuneration policy and the operation thereof are focused on accomplishing a fair and workable balance between guaranteed pay, short term incentives, long term incentives, and retention schemes for these employees. So, our organization seeks to benefits, short term incentives, long term incentives. This is the purpose of attracting, retaining, and required talent with alignment between employees and shareholders' objectives and creating suitable wealth for our employees. We also have guaranteed pay in our policy. The guaranteed pay is a fixed reward paid by the organization to the employees. It is the salary or wages that employees work for, either hourly, daily, weekly, or monthly, and it's guaranteed that packages are aligned with our remuneration pay philosophy. The guaranteed pay levels from the executives, directors to our junior workers are deliberately benchmarked below the median level of guaranteed remuneration within the learning organization. So the organization ensures that permanent employees are ensured and are provided with the cash allowances, housing allowances, transport allowances, medical and pension benefits. There is also differentials premiums available for employees such as shift differentials, holiday differentials, and night shift incentives. So all those benefits are gathered and put into one policy for the learning organization. So it is to secure and also to reward our employees into the learning organization. We also have salary structure that are put into place in order to pay our employees. The equity theory suggests that a person is motivated based on what is seen as fair when compared to others. In the workplace, equity focuses on an employee's exchange relationship and the effort to minimize any sense of unfairness that may occur. It is suggested that we have an individual experiences a state of inequity, they become distressed and take action to restore equity. Thank you.
Gentlemen, I'll speak about what is called variable pay and also speak about employee benefits and allowances. Variable pay is a portion that is paid to employees for their performance. Our company provides two types of incentives, which is called short-term incentive and long-term incentive. Short-term incentive is payable within a period of a year, and a long-term incentive is payable within a period of 3 years and more. So I'm going to explain on how we use our incentives. So I'll start off with short-term incentives. So our short-term incentive schemes are designed to compensate individuals, groups, interdivisional and also divisional. So employees that have performed well are provided with bonuses, and also teams that have performed well, they are provided with cash to ensure what is called teamwork and collaboration. So let me go to long-term incentives. So we provide in long-term incentive what is called stock option. So if you have been employed for a length of 5 years, you may purchase our stock using you may purchase our stock with discount. The rest will be paid by the company. So let me go to what is called employee benefits and allowances. These are any form of benefits that are paid over and above the regular salary. The first benefit is called a retirement fund. Our retirement fund is compulsory to all permanent staff from the beginning of their employment. So our normal retirement age is 65 years, and the minimum contribution is 15%, and we have a choice on how they have a choice on how they want to receive this retirement fund. It's either they want to receive it in cash, it's either they want to leave the retirement fund until the maximum age of 75 years, and it's either they want to keep their fund or convert it into a pension. Let me go to the second employee benefit, which is called disability benefits. So our company provides with an income which is 75% to relevant employees, to employees that are disabled. So if employees are evaluated to ensure that they can continue with their occupation, if they cannot continue with their occupation, we ensure that we train them to get their suitable jobs. If still they don't meet the criteria, that means the income is payable until the regular retirement age. Let me go to the third one, which is called medical schemes. So this benefit is compulsory to all permanent employees from the date of commencement. So our company pays the contribution in full and until the employees terminates their contract of employment. Then let me go to the fourth one, which is called a funeral cover. So membership here, it's compulsory for full-term employees. So from the day of commencement, employees are given an option to cover their extended families, and the payment depends on the age of the deceased and whether they are the main family or not. Then let me go to the fifth one, which is called occupational health. So our occupational health is compulsory to employment, and the company pays all the contribution. The payment is not deducted from employees' basic salary. Then let me go to the fifth one, which is called transport allowance. So in transport allowance, all employees are allowed to use their private vehicles for work-related travelings. Then they can agree for the company to pay all the total traveling allowance. The last one, let me go to the last one, which is called vehicle financial schemes. So our company offer to all permanent staff to apply for a loan, for a vehicle loan under this scheme, which is called vehicle financial schemes, if they want to purchase a vehicle of their own choice. Guys, I've explained what variable entails in our company, and also explained our employee benefits and allowances. Thank you.
Good day. I am going to speak about retention and the link to performance systems. Retention of critical skills employees as well as the high performance employees is very important. Therefore, our organization has a policy in place to counteract the loss of key employees to competitors or the general market. The retention policy method used for retaining employees are paying them retention bonuses for staying on, increasing their monthly salary, or allowing employees more flexi time. And the link to performance systems. In this learning organization, performance will be measured for each and every employee, individually, by teams, and as well as the business as a whole to drive teamwork and collaboration. The learning organization will use its strategies to measure the performance of the individual teams and the business. Remuneration and performance rely on each other in order for them to be effective. It is a very complex relationship because the organization cares about building the happy and productive environment. Money is a driving factor that gets most people working, so more money equals better performance. Because of its significant impact on workers' performance and attitude, this learning organization will use components which are wages, salaries, benefits, and other incentives to remunerate employees so they can improve productivity. Those who perform better, they will be awarded with higher increase based on their performance ratings. Incentives will be paid on delivery. This learning organization and its employees agree on the right goals to deliver results. Bonuses are used to link the variable pay with performance to effectively affirm a behavior or result that is well satisfactory and hope to see more often. So by linking rewards with performance, this learning organization creates a sense of responsibility to own their work. It stimulates the employee to work harder than they would. The employee gets some sort of control of their income, letting the team do what they need to do so that they know they have something to lose if they do not do it correctly. It makes them resist temptation of compromising their own commitments. The team members proclaim what is theirs to achieve. This learning organization will retain staff by making sure that talented employees are appreciated and as well as respected. This is way beyond just good compensation package. Recognizing and rewarding good performance lays a good foundation of loyalty, and the employees won't have any second thoughts about the organization. Evaluation system that is effective will have to recognize top talent and make practical decisions on how to retain employees. It creates an open communication and a better working environment that will improve and cultivate the overall culture of transparency and honesty. It will provide opportunities for both and ensure clarity. And in conclusion, the purpose of this policy is to guide the remuneration philosophy and policy and ensure an effective and efficient remuneration process that is aligned with the company's vision and goals. The policies aim to encouraging and rewarding performance that is aligned to the organization's business model. This marks the end of our presentation in the remuneration policy. Thank you for watching. Bye.